Hello again, everyone. We are continuing our Hearthstone Warrior Arena run. So without further ado, let's get back into the thick of things and continue on, hopefully getting a few more ones. Yeah, I'm already at 3-0. It's a lot better than I expected with this deck, but the speed of it and just the constant pressure it allows is actually fairly good against the decks I've been going against. But every deck has a weakness, so I'm not sure just how long I'm going to be able to keep the streak up. And looking back to it, it might be a druid deck might be a little bit more of a problem.
Let the hunt begin.
So this will be a good test to see just how well I can go against the hunter deck, because this deck is kind of rush while being counter rush at the same time. So I'm interested to see just how this is going to go. Whether I can basically win a damage race against the hunter deck, because that's basically what this deck is about, to be honest. There's a decent amount of control in the deck, but honestly, it's all about, can I put 30 damage on you before you can kill me? So this will be a good test, just to see how well the deck is actually constructed. We have a decent opening hand. It's not great.
I feel icky.
Okay, so there's a leper gnome off the start. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Amani Berserker, actually.
It's time for a little blood.
It's gonna be interesting because I gotta play this right. This is not a very good opening hand. For me, depends on what I can draw. I've got the slam, so I have the ability to draw a little bit more. I have one draw card on my hand, but I don't really have a plan with my opening hand, and that's something you always want to have going in with your starting hands. You always want to have a plan, at least for the first few turns, of what you're going to do and what you're going to plan, and what your plan is for at least the early game of the duel. And I don't really have that with this hand. I mean, if I get the second Amani Berserker out, I could possibly play the Defender of Argus and give them both taunt. That'd probably be my, that's probably going to be my likely plan moving forward here. But I'm just not sure what exactly I'm going to be doing. This presents an interesting conundrum for me right now. We got the shield block. That's going to give me some more armor, but do I want to play it now? Or do I want to get the second Amani Berserker out there and plan with the Defender of Argus? I think I'm going to stick with our original plan.
It's time for a
That's
little
probably my best bet at this point. So I can play the Defender of Argus to be a 6-3 unless he attacks and kills it. He's probably going to attack and kill it with a weapon node. That makes the most sense right now. I've got the shield block if I need to play additional more. I've got execute if he really starts to get something out right now. But right now I'm kind of behind in the rush, which is typical going up against a hunter deck. To be, if you're trying to rush somebody, you're kind of behind them. It's interesting to play it that early, though. He's blowing a few cards in the early going that I wouldn't necessarily expect him to be getting rid of early on.
Someone call for the doctor.
So he got rid of both my Mind Berserker, which is not surprising. I've got draw here. So that's gonna buy me a turn at least. I think I'm going to, because I've only got the 4 mana, so I'm probably just gonna go shield block, shield right here. Seems like the best option.
You shall not pass.
And unfortunately, I can't give it 3-3 because it's not going to It's not going to survive this turn. I would have liked to, but it's just not lucky right now. I'm back up to basically 30 at this point, but it's still a situation where I'm behind. I can go ahead and kill off the Stormwind Knight, but right now I'm just really far behind in terms of what I'm trying to do. So I gotta kind of play the waiting game at this point, because I'm not really getting much going. I don't really have the cards I need to have at this point. I'm kind of setting up the creep without a paddle. I don't have a plan, and that's the worst kind of situation you can really find yourself in this kind of in games like this. Is you want to have a plan. You don't want to be sitting at a situation where you're not sure exactly what your next move is going to be or what you're going to try and do. And I don't really have. If I remember correctly, I don't have any area wipe right now. So I'm losing the race to 100, which is not surprising. It's actually fairly typical. But I'm starting to really run into a situation where I really have to start making a move, or I'm going to find myself all alone. I would have liked to put a knife drill into it, but he's got too much on the field. I can't hold a lot of this stuff from the standpoint of I don't have what I need to have board control. And because I don't have that board control, I'm not going to win a rush race versus a 100 deck. So I haven't drawn that well, but this is actually one of the decks that if it can beat me in the rush, then it's going to beat me. The deck that I built. That's just the gravity of the situation. But hopefully I can get this knife juggler out. I'm a little bit worried about that secret.
The light protects me.
Because I'm not sure where it is, but I mean he's got basically a full board right now. Minus the two that he just killed off. But I'm only sitting at 13. It's not great. Let's see, because he's got. I can take out that unless the secret's there. So I think I'm gonna try and drop the Evergrave right now. The cards, see what I'm doing. I probably should have dropped the Night Juggler first.
Into the breach!
At least play that for now, and hopefully get some stuff going here. Because I should be able to survive this turn. I'm guessing that secret's going to be if I attack him directly. So I'm probably going to have to hold off of that right now. Oh. Yeah. Just too much rush right now for me to deal with. I mean, I've got 8. I have to get lucky with the Night Juggler here. I could blow up the Inner Rage. Okay, so let's go with the Questing Adventurer. Let's drop the Night Juggler. And let's go ahead and silence. Silence him. Okay, so I can take out the Jungle Panther. I can kill him. But I'm still sitting in a situation where I'm at 7 life. He's got 4 damage on the field directly to me. If he's got a card that deals direct damage to me, I'm pretty much screwed. I'm not in a good situation right now. I'm really not. I can still buff up my Questing Adventurer if it gets damaged. But the secret's going to be a problem. I just got too far behind in the early rush, and now I'm kind of scrambling. And I don't have the control cards that I need. The Knife Juggler would have been nice early on, but if I can't defend it, which in the other game I just couldn't get it out in the field and keep it out in the field, and even now it's probably just going to be dropped. You just kill it off with the Razor Point Hunter, take off my Iron Beak Owl. It's just not a good situation for me right now. Because I'm going to be down to 1 at this point. I don't think I can wipe the field enough. Unless I draw... Nope. I draw an Argent Squire, which isn't going to help me much. Then I can take out...
Quest accepted.
I can take that out. I can give it Rampage. But it's really not going to help me that much. I mean, that's game there. Because he can just deal 3 damage to me, so just not effective enough. I couldn't get the cards out I needed to. Well, there's the first loss. Bound to happen sometime. His deck wasn't perfect, and I didn't expect it. I actually expected this to happen a little bit more. So whatever. 3-1, still a decent start. Probably my goal or best bet with this one now would be trying to go for 5 or 6 wins, I think. But anyways, it's bound to happen. And I'll see you next time for the 5th match, and hopefully that one will be a win.